crack with ranch dressing. Woo!
I think I had fried pickles with you and Sergio.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a pickleback juice shot, whatever?
The pickle juice shot.
Yeah.
Have I ever had it? Because I think I was talking to a white boy about that in Cancun or in Mexico. But I don't think I've ever had it.
My old coworker, I used to work with Alexis. Me and her would go to lunch. She loves drinking beer. So we would take shots. And I remember one time, me, Johnny, met her man, and they did the pickle. Is a shot.
Yeah.
So you take a shot of Jameson, and after the shot of Jameson, you drink the pickle juice.
Okay.
And that's supposed to be good. I mean, me and Johnny tried it. We didn't like it, but that's supposed to be. It's called like a pickleback shot or something like that. Something like that. But I could see how it could taste good because once you take the Jameson, you take that thing.
Because the pickle, I haven't had a pickle in a long time.
Yeah, and they serve it as a shot. It's like the pickleback shot and stuff. But that's one thing that I noticed. Like even when I was in Mexico, I normally just take tequila straight. I don't usually take the lime, but of course they offered it, and my girl was taking it. So I was like, I'll try it with the lime.
Now, growing up, we all had quarter waters.
Yeah.
If you see a quarter water now, will you try it?
Hell's yeah. Why not?
Yo,
Hell's yeah.
That is. You think about.
Wasn't it you that told me Tracy Morgan has a whole bunch of quarter waters from Jonathan? That Jonathan told you?
Oh, Jonathan told me, that he had like a fridge full of quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter water was like just water flavor with juice, whatever juice. Red, grape, orange. Mm-hmm. And we used to fucking buy that after playing basketball.
Yeah.
That was like our Gatorade in the hood.
That's the only thing I could afford, Mom. That's the only thing my mom would buy.
That's
orange juice.
Yo, me and my brother Alex used to share quarter waters. Like, that's how bad we had it. And then when we both had $1, we'd be like, yo, I'll buy 2 quarter waters. You buy 4 chips. And then with the extra 50 cents, we'll buy Charleston Chews.
So when I had $1, and I was hungry, this was my split. Everybody had their own split. My split was Snickers for 50 cents, quarter water, and a potato chip. That was my $1.
Oh,
that was my split.
My $1, if I had $1,
let's see this.
1 quarter water.
Salud.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go upstairs drunk. Sorry, babe.
What was your split with the $1?
1 quarter water, 2 chips, because I always needed like something salty and then like a cheese doodle.
Yeah.
And then with the extra quarter, I'll buy the 5-cent chocolates.
Peanut
the peanut chews, the Charleston chews, or gum.
Yeah.
So I used to mix it. With that quarter, you get 5 candy.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be like, why am I gonna pay 50 cents for a Snickers, which is bigger?
The Snickers
that you're gonna you're gonna swallow that shit quick.
I used to eat Mars bars. I used to love Mars bars,
dude.
And they had more peanuts
and the little boxes of Boston bean.
Oh, Alexander the Grape. Those.
Yes, they were like 5-cent boxes. Yeah. But that was my split. Now, when me and Alex had $1 each, I used to try to be slick. Be like, yo, you buy 4 bags of chips with your $1. I'll buy the 2 quarter waters for us, and then 50 cents. We got crazy candy.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, because then we didn't know which. Because I used to do this. I buy 2 bags of chips, open them both, and pour them into one. So then I'll get both flavors.
Yeah.
So with Alex, I'll tell him that, yo, we share the 4 bags. Just pour them into the brown bag, and we just take from there, because you had the popcorn, you had the regular chips, salt and vinegar, you had Dipsy Doodles, you had fucking the
cheese puffs
and cheese doodles, the crunchy ones.
Yeah, the popcorn yellow bag.
Yeah, so
Wise.
I always mix with Alex the popcorn, salt and vinegar, a bag of cheese doodles, any other flavor he wanted. Yeah. Shake it in a brown bag.
I like the onion ones.
Oh my God, the onion rings.
That shit right now.
Holy shit.
The onion rings.
Not the Funyuns.
The green bag.
Because Funyuns was too much for me.
No, the green bag.
It was just a Wise Yes.
Yeah.
But then you eat those and you got the bad breath of onions.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I used to have that, or if I wanted to go cheap, if I had my dollar split, I could do the green bag of Marta for 25 cents, the small Marta, and then have 50 cents for Snickers or whatever. Because sometimes I used to get the Martas, the Marta Morena, whatever, for 25 cents. If it was a small one, if you got the big one, they charge you more.
Fucking quarter watt. Then it started getting into
Or
the
used to get, what was this candy called Sixlets?
Oh, that was fucking.
I used to get those too.
And then
because sometimes those you could get maybe sometimes dope or like 2 for $5 or something, because they weren't really 5 cents.
But then when not the Sour Patch, but the sour strings came into reality, or came into the bodegas used to have these sour candies. They sell them in the stores now as almost like Twizzlers, and I think they're called sour straws. And the bodegas, you had the cashier take one by one out with a little, what do they call that? If you want to call it a spoon, excuse me, or tongue, I don't know, but it was like 5 cents a string, and that sour candy was fucking delicious. But I just wanted to ask Chuleta Lee what was the one thing he haven't seen in a while. So that apple candy, I know every bodega in Washington Heights.
You know what I remember? It's not candy or food that they would have in the stores too. Every time because kids I don't think play no more. Yo, let me get a blue ball. The handball, they had the handball.
Yes.
They had the like light pink one.
Yes.
Or tennis ball, or some type of ball.
Yes.
Like we grew up back in the days playing with some type of ball.
You know how many of those blue balls I bought? A lot. And I don't mean me having blue balls after watching Robin Bird.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like those balls, like we all needed to have one to play. Because we ain't have no Nintendo, we had no control.
And there'll be like 8 of us in a crew, and at least 7 of us had a blue ball in our pocket.
Or blue ball, so they had
the pink one, like
or the pink one.
The tennis ball was not like the big famous one, because we didn't have tennis rackets.
Because that shit doesn't bounce.
Yeah, and then if you hit it off the wall, it doesn't get that good hit off the wall. The blue and the pink ones always had like you hit it off the wall, because we used to play not handball, but I think it was called
Chinese handball. Why we call it Chinese? I used to play Chinese handball. Chinese handball is that you hit it on the wall, on the floor first.
Oh, I never.
So let's say my box is your box here. I will go like this with the ball, hit it this way, and then you hit it, bounce it on the floor to come to me.
Oh no!
And then the regular handball is that you hit it, but you can't let it bounce.
Yeah, you gotta hit it in the wall.
But we used
first.
to play Chinese handball.
See, we didn't do that because I didn't get into handball. Almost got into high school because where I grew up, you grew up more in the 170s, but you had your cousins that play handball.
Yeah,
I played more down 160 coming down, and we played. I think it's called off the wall. We hit the blue ball off the wall.
Yeah,
and like 8 of us try to catch it, and whoever tried to catch it and he missed. He has to run to the wall.
Tag it, yeah.
And he won't get hit with the ball. So that's what we played.
We played that too.
But I didn't get into handball until I started hanging out a little further.
Did you play baseball? You could also play baseball too with the blue ball.
Off the lip of the wall.
Yeah. Off the curb. So we used to do it. So my cousin Richie, his building had 4 steps to get into his building.
Yeah.
So you would take the ball, and we call it batting up. If you hit it right on the punta here of that floor, it could be a home run.
Go up, yeah.
If not, it's a base hit, and then basically you make your own bases. You make one cement wall, first base, second base.
We play that too.
Yeah, so we used to play that a lot. Or we used to play in what Anthony in his block, he used to call it curb ball, which is the curb of the sidewalk. You take the ball and you hit it on the curb. So you try to hit it here so it could pop up.
Gotcha.
But if you hit it here, it's a line drive. So same thing, and you make up your own bases.
Mm-hmm.
This is shit that people.
They don't do that
with
anymore.
One
now.
ball, we could play so many games. We could play stick booties up. Sting. So many games.
The one thing we didn't play much in my block was stick ball, because I think stick ball.
I never played stick ball.
Stick ball was more downtown, like in Hell's Kitchen. To be, I think
it's mostly Brooklyn.
I think I've never
Brooklyn, Bronx. There's a lot of Italian, a lot of Puerto
Rican. And they used
Rican.
the blue ball too.
Yeah,
but I've never
that
held
was,
a stick.
It was before our time.
Never.
Probably Baron knows.
I gotta ask Baron, the dinosaur, if he played that, because probably Baron did. He looked like one of those guys that wore a leather blazer.
Yeah,
like they did in Brooklyn.
Baron's probably listening to this. And he's probably like, "Damn, you guys are advanced. You guys had it good. You probably had worse. We didn't have a ball. The only ball they probably had was, you get the rubber bands and you create a ball. Rubber band. That's probably
Barry created.
That was a baseball.
Barry created his own
rubber
ball.
bands. But yeah, people.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's like some of the stuff that we grew up with. I mean, that's that stuff that I remember they selling in the stores. The ball, también a pick. The toothpick they had, had the pick. You could buy them for your hair. Right in the back, they would sell that.
One thing, I'm gonna go to Uptown just to go inside a bodega to see what they have in there.
It's different. I when my mom lives, I went to the bodega not too long ago. It's a little different. Like certain things, they still have the Italian bread. They still have
and every Spanish bodega. For some reason. Oh, yeah, to get the toilet paper from the top.
Yeah.
But they always had a fucking cat.
Yes. Over the bread.
I don't know how. I think all the owners got together and said, Vamos to comprar gatos. Yo, every fucking bodega. It don't matter if I went to a bodega in 161st or a bodega in 178. Yeah. You always had a cat, and they for some reason were the same color. It was like gray and white.
Gray and white.
Fat.
Always on top of the bread.
Walking around like he's the owner.
Yeah.
I do not understand. I guess the cat was there to eat the fucking mouse.
Yeah.
Like that, we could never find mice or rats inside the bodega.
I just remember now, but it has nothing to do with bodegas, but it remind me of something. I don't know, they still have it. But the old school carnicerias, that if you walk in, they had like a little sawdust on the floor. It was like some type of wooden thing.
Yeah, okay.
Only in carnicerias they had that.
That's the bone chips, probably.
I don't know what it was, but there was a carniceria on 178 in St. Nicholas.
That thing is still there.
Every time you walk in, it had like some type of sawdust shit that I remember. It just came into my head now. I'm like, I wonder, I don't even, that shit doesn't even exist, and why they had it there.
What, like the little sawdust?
It was like something on the floor. I don't know why it was there. It was like a piece of dust type of shit.
Things like this makes me want to go uptown, just go to the carniceria to see what they have. Or bodega to see if they still have.
Yeah.
If I walk into a bodega right now and they have one of those.
Us Chuleta brothers are going to go, true investigation.
Candy apple.
Chuleta brothers.
I'll buy the whole case.
Lee and Al.
Yeah.
We're going to do true investigation.
Unsolved mysteries.
You're going to find us on YouTube.
Yo,
those special edition.
I'm going to have to go and check it out. I haven't been uptown.
It's going to go CB Productions.
And I'm going to go, dame una orden de chicharrón. From the bodega.
Oh, yeah.
And you get them.
Con guineo.
Bam, bam. Cut the chicharrón. Toma limón. Quiero una cerveza. Oh, okay. Give me a beer. That's the shit.
Yeah, man. But, it was good going into the past. But, those are some of the things that I remembered from back in the days. But, other than that, getting into sports, there's a lot of stuff going on. Baseball's back.
Spring training, baba.
Spring training. I know, it's weird for me because I think I was in the airport or I was in my hotel room, and I'm like, they're playing baseball already? And I was like, holy shit, damn, time, it's, time moves, bro. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't realize, it was really real. And I'm like, and now when I go to my Bleacher Report app, I always go to check the scores. I'm like, the Yankees are playing? So
buddy.
So baseball is officially started. Other than that, NBA still going. Our Knicks.
New York Knicks with 500, baby.